I did this all in one day. We have a perfect season. Yeah. And we just need one more win for a perfect season for the playoffs. One more. Oh yeah, and I got rich kind of on coins. Yeah. I didn't buy any like packs or anything. Well, it's kind of a pack. My dad opened a lot of these for me, and yeah, I bought a lot of relief. And we actually got a Fred Warner power up, so that got us to the 100K. Because yeah, it went for 103,000 coins for that power up. And now we're auctioning Howie Long right now for a lot of coins. Yeah, we got rich too. So I'm gonna try getting Dion's power up and then power him up fully, and then yeah, I think it would be good. Alright, one more win until the playoffs. Thank you. Oh, we're getting to the game. If we lose, I really don't care. I do. Sorry, I said that. If you enjoy all my videos, hit the like button and subscribe, please. Right now I only have like 10 subscribers. Help me.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. So that was
not the best kicker. Any, please quit, please quit, please quit, please quit, please quit, please quit. He quits. We're in the playoffs. I didn't know that would be so easy. Okay, I mean.
Going big, going big.
I think my Nambi Asamoah was too big for his deal. Go. Get more rich. Yay, more coins. Give me all the coins you have. Yes, more coins. More.
Bring the lines in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent.
That was a playoff win. Oh my gosh. 2 more wins until the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh. This is gonna scare me, honestly. Do we get in one more? Yeah, we're gonna go in one more actually. At least an elite power or a power up. I'll take it. Oh my. Now I'm gonna use our competitive currency to open up a lot of real coins. Come on, give me something good. Come on, give me something good. 5,000, 2,000, okay. Come on, give me to 170,000 coins. Right here, 5,000. 20, 5,000. 1,500, okay. Oh, no. One more of these. Let me get another second. What would Give me 3,000 right now, and I will be happy. Unless you give me 50,000, I'll take that too. Okay, I'll take it. Come on, just give us an elite or something that I can auction, not a gold. Not a gold. And it's Daniel Jones. 74 speed to the
Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was saying, know the shit, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big.
Let's get into a playoff game, honestly. I don't care if we lose. I mean, I care if we lose, but I care if we win. So I pretty much just care. We can win this divisional playoff game. Look at all that green right there, 8-0 record. 1 loss until elimination. 2 wins until third. Let's just get into it already. Oh my gosh. I think it was a bye week for us for the first playoff game because we had a perfect season, so. Alright, hero, please. Thank you. That's the time limit, but I don't care. Give us somebody bad, please. Somebody bad in the Super Bowl. Oh, that. 2 people that I'll put right here. And then
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Have so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long.
Johnny Rock F.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. This is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, they can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken short.
Force it.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Bring a spy out.
Here we go. 51. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 23-yard run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
3 scores. 3. Before I do.
This fielded at the 2.
It's a blowout.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Because everyone in the playoffs is good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The tackle by Brian Dawkins. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, they're not playing too.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A 1st down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Always pinching the line.
They'll start here with Jackson. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And there's going to be double coverage.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jackson now. Going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming And down he goes.
I have to get first.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Oh,
He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
he's flipping the play.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got room. And he will get this into the...
Yeah, I have to. I don't have the type of team that can go to the playoffs. Like, I would need another Dion team.
Some days I just have to
So
check
I
up on
almost
myself.
have, almost.
I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my
Yes, 10
health.
trophies.
Lost a lot, but I came
More
out with no
coins.
else. Thank the
Ooh,
Lord.
quick sell. Midfielder, quick sell. You know I'm taking that quick sell.
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
So close to getting Dion. Just give me him already. It's like he's free.
Ginger from casino. Aces up my sleeve.
Unless you give me 30,000 coins right now, yeah, I'll buy him right now.
Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they forgive me.
Come on, give me 30,000, 20, 40,000, 20, 40,000, 3,000.
I just ran to check up
Now
on
you give me
myself.
3,000. Wow,
Some days I just have
they
to check
dirty,
up on
dirty,
myself.
like dirty.
I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.
If Dion went down,
People in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for
oh my god,
in
he's
my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to
205,000.
my nails.
7 hours
My
left.
man
Yeah.
tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself.
You gotta hurry up.
I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good.
After I get that Dion, I could upgrade my
My
Dion.
bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some
I
weight.
need
Getting
Namdi
thick,
also
so I
wants to
put it
get
on
to
display.
99 overall for me, so I have to get my first ever 99 overall, like ever.
I just ran to check
Ever
up on
since
myself.
Madden
Some days I
16,
just have
they
to
did
check
have
up on
one.
myself.
17,
I'm so
18,
icy, got that
19,
GG on my belt.
21.
Thank the Lord for
Yeah,
my
first
people
I
in
got
my
Madden
hell.
18, skipped
Lost a lot, but I came out with
19,
no L.
and then got 20. So 18, skip 19,
Brandon Gaudin
20.
and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember,
He's
for
the
the
best one
longest
ever.
time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Nope.
55. Check 55. Mike.
And all pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons, it's Jim Brown with it. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Let's go, D.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now it's Jackson. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want to
offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Set, ready.
I do not like this gym bag. It scares me.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Zika doesn't have any X factors compared to Jerry Rice, Lamar Jackson, and Davis. Jackson.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Willie Brown, the one to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples, but I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And no room to maneuver there. Give them a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Play action. Now Jackson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Get around him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, partner, this drive has been a model of efficiency. They've done everything they've wanted to. And the defensive guys, they've got to be getting frustrated. They can't figure out how to get off the field.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
A few times.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Good bless him. Never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
You're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They run the counter. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now Jackson on first down. They set up the screen to Jim Brown. Escapes the defender. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. Jackson, that's complete to Kyle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson, they complete it to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at the juke. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Every tackle right now is good because he has an overpowered cancer. There's John Ross, one of the fastest. It's hard.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Randall Cobb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They have 20 seconds to score.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I'm going to try counting this. Yeah.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They run the counter. Jackson.
Yeah, no, he didn't get it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
See, oh, now at the 50.
Come on, set. Get the flag. Tighten this up, boy. Tighten it up. Tighten it up.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open, Rice. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Stenerud's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Howie Long, like an out-of-control broken arrow, getting in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Darnell Dockett. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
He
can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the side.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Okay, it's all good.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go with Brown. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
If he gets this comeback dub, I'm going to be surprised. Like, so surprised.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Jackson on third down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Toss play to Jackson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, so we win. We all know we all win. This guy still won't quit.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Let's go, Dion.
Caught by Deion Sanders. And his guys will set up shot.
Come on, quit. We all know you do. We all know you do. We all know you do. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Finally he quit. Let's play in the books. 190,000 coins now. I don't know what I should do with them. I think I'm saving for Dion now. I kind of want to use them on packs, like 3 game changers, but no. Let's look. Yeah, by the way guys, we got a Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson to 96 overall. Yeah, that guy I should have like 400,000 points right now, but it's the Mamba. And then we got Jerry Rice, Zach Martin, yeah, Franco Harris, Lamar Jackson. We got Robert Woodson now. Mika Fitzpatrick, Leon, obviously, Nandi, also not, yeah, he has 96 speed, 94-bit technology. Now, the abilities I put him on. I put Jukebox on him, Bruiser, and Leapfrog. I'm gonna take Leapfrog out, you know? I'm gonna get he can't get spin cycle. What's that? I'll get Pinnacle Guru. Pinnacle, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm out. Peace.